All right. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. So today, yes, I am. Today, well, I'm gonna be going to bed soon, but I wanted to react to some stuff before I go to bed. So today, the main thing that I wanted to react to with everyone is the toad that broke Australia.
Australia is home.
Okay. We'll turn the volume up a little bit. So this, I believe, if it's about the toad, this should be about cane toads. So let's have a gaze.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
Well, it's every single Australian knows what the cane toad is. Yes, they completely fucked our environment. And now, when I say fucked, it's to the point where the government has approved us to kill them on sight. Hello. It's just Bonac, not Bill.
What if I told you there's one creature they all fear? An invasive species, millions strong, wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very day. What kind of vile beast is capable of spreading such reckless hate? The answer is this fat fucking toad.
Yep. Also,
vile beast is capable of spreading such oil to a fucking toad.
Look at the size of that thing, by the way.
But how did this war
begin? That thing is huge.
Well, to answer your question, we're gonna have to go.
That's just a big frog. Yeah, it's a big frog that fucking eats everything else. And is poisonous.
Way back. The year is 1866. We are in the land down under, and our story begins the same way many tragedies do. With the British.
Yep.
You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back, the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country. And part of that included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane.
The fucking sugarcane, dude. Oh, it all fucking started with this shit.
Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it?
It's also unnecessary.
But you see, sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia. Which left them with one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866. But
which one was it? Which one of you two did the fucking jump scare? Come on, come clean.
The farmers ran into an issue.
Okay, it was done then.
You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopid.
Wait, let me try and pronounce this. Dermalopida albertum. Is that how you pronounce it? That's fucking good enough for me.
Albertum. These are native beetles that hit their macros by munching on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a fucking Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven. and set to work.
Hey, I'd be fucking in heaven too if someone just had a fucking sized farm for me to just steal from.
Demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants. These eggs hatched into larvae.
The best part is, the fucking toads didn't even eat the bugs.
And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots. And so the sugarcane starts getting absolute...
Oh, you just got hit by ads? I guess I'll just wait for y'all then, I guess. Sorry, we got an ad break, folks. This will give me enough time to go get a snack. Hold on. Oh, hello, I'm back. Hey, Carla, what's up? I'm getting ads about Epclusa. I'm getting ads about Panadol. Ugh. Even French persons. Why the fuck do you have a French person speaking about shaving? The fuck? 65% caffeine. Fuck, I need some of that in my body. Alright, ads are done on your side. Alright, we'll wait for the others. I've gotten myself some bread. Alright. All of you let me know when your ads are done and then I'll keep going. Pizza. Honestly, I need some pizza in my body. Bonka ASMR. Yeah, I'm fucking showering on some bread. Leave me alone. Ad is over. I'm getting, yeah, I got myself some tiger bread with me. Alright, Carla, are your ads over as well? Back. I should get like an eating bread, like, thing for myself. Oh, I didn't show up for you at all? Alright, sick. Alright, onwards we go then.
Fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can do nothing but watch.
Oh god, oh no, speech to text is coming on.
as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor along with their profits. This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is destroying the cane fields. And so, the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Station.
Okay, the fact that the government created something like this, your ASMR, I've just eaten bread. I didn't think that was, this was ASMR people enjoyed. But I guess I'll just become an ASMR channel, I guess. I could just record myself eating bread. I don't have any water with me right now. Yeah, new idea. How else? Well, I don't have any water with me at this current moment. I had water before. But anyway, as I say, the fact that a Bureau of Sugar Experiment Stations was actually invented is stupid. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, my government is not that smart. This was the same government that lost the war to emus. So, going forward, don't expect much.
Or the BSES in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years.
How would it take you 25 years to ponder that one fucking question, excuse me?
They tried spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus.
I'm sorry?
And it still didn't work. Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, Jamwon had an idea.
Oh no.
Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything. What about cane toads?
Oh, this is where they come up with the fucking idea, by the way.
Cane toads. Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Yep, everything.
And so, in June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with the arthropod menace.
This is possibly the dumbest decision that my government has made, ever. Because this has permanently fucked Australia's environment to the fucking moon and back.
But there's just one small issue. Cane toads were fucking dog shit. Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life.
Please, no, please, I beg. Don't spam jump scares, please. I'm begging, dude, please. No, don't encourage him. Please, no. I'm begging, please, no. No. Can I be a mod if I hit a... Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you hit a 3-month watch streak, then yeah, sure.
6 meters off the fucking ground.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either, so they didn't eat the larvae. Now this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research
It's
and
going to
study
happen.
phase of the plan. This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
Excuse me.
The BSCS did not conduct a single fucking study on environment.
I am going to fucking crash out. Are you dead ass? You telling me my government did not do a oh my fuck. My country is filled with retards. Oh hey Frostbite, no, Professor Frostbite. Have you seen, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what TADC is. I'm a wee bit stupid, you're gonna have to tell me what that is. The Amazing Digital Circus, I have not. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea that was a thing.
Impact before releasing an army of cane
Oh
toads.
my god.
Are you fuck? This complete absence of brain cells caused a
I'm gonna go play DVD. You have fun with that, mate.
rather spectacular domino effect of ecological ups, and it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouth.
Yup.
Rats, mice, lizards, snails, baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of f***ing Kirby. And then, not
Yeah, I know. Nah, I need to add a lot more, like, channel points stuff. I will probably at the end of this week, because, like, I've been very caught up with, like, uni stuff, because I have, like, 3 assessments all due on Friday. Oh, fuck. What time will the next stream be? Probably sometime tomorrow at around 3:30 to 4 p.m. my time. Because I'm doing a League stream tomorrow because there's a new League character coming out that I want to test out and play. So that's what I'll be doing next stream. You gotta add stickers and make them drop on yourself. What I need to do is I need to make redeems up with like that throw shit in my VTuber model, but I need to find out how to do that. I'm pretty sure I need some sort of extension for that. But yeah, after this Friday, I'll probably experiment with it all because yeah, like I said, I've had a bunch of uni shit that's all due this Friday.
like the exact problem they were brought here.
What about like orienting your model? Like, do you mean that like as a redeem thing? Because I'm pretty sure I still need an extension for that. Because how the redeems work is that I go into like the dashboard stuff, and then say for example like the jump scare one, I had to input my own custom sound and input my own custom image, and then copy and paste the links to that into OBS. And I don't know what I need to do to make that work for VTube Studio. So we'll see how that works. This weekend I'll do some research and find out how.
To solve with all that food, they started reproducing. A lot.
Yup.
In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000
Yep.
eggs per clutch. But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control. Wait, what? Cane toads are poisonous. So those little bulges on the shoulder, and those are parotid glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin. No, that's not a D's nuts joke. Got him! Now,
oh my god, dude. I'm pretty Portal. I think they're YouTube and Twitch. Sure.
whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands. And when ingested, it does two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic bufotenin.
Yep.
And two, the other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Yep.
It's important to note that this toxin is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this fast poison build by either developing immunity or learning to eat.
Can I just survive the heart attack and have an awesome high? I don't know if that's how that works. Well, here's the thing. Because the thing that's giving you the heart attack is the bufogen. However, if you just have the bufotenin, then maybe. However, I feel like there's safer ways to trip balls. Like, I feel like there's much safer ways to see colors, like random shit. I don't know, go fucking have, I don't know, like LSD or shrooms or something. I feel like injecting bufotenin into your body is a bad idea.
Around the glands. But Australia is not their ecosystem. And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking tailored toad. Now, quick question for the class. What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it? It gets bigger. And so, shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country.
Toad
The
sweep
BSES
indeed,
noticed this
holy.
and did fucking nothing.
Yep.
Because it technically
Infinite toad glitch. Honestly, close to it.
didn't affect
At the end, I wonder if he'll actually say at the end of the video what the total toad population is now, because I'm pretty sure it's in like the 100 millions.
the sugar cane. The swarm spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSES did nothing. Those eggs hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish. The BSES
No, that's
still
not how
did
that
nothing.
works.
The swarm
Drugs and poison are different, alright? They're not the same.
advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs
Why
and
is this
everything
guy's in
was fine.
charge?
By
Why?
the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 fucking million of them, that happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated, the BSES
I highly doubt it's tasty. It'll make you trip balls, but I don't think it's tasty.
was forced to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe,
Listen, we fucked up.
but,
Yes, you did. You most definitely did.
oh well, everyone makes mistakes, nothing we can do about it. No, they left it for the government to clean up.
Are you serious?
A second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field. Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done, and in 1986,
Fuck! Oh my god! Bro, I was like actually like locked in watching this shit, and then I just hear fucking Foxy giving me ear rape. Oh my god.
began funneling federal funds into controlling the population.
Triple the Toad budget. Oh my god.
They tried trapping and physically removing the toads,
I'm sorry. This is exactly why I saved 10,000 channel points. No, those are all of yours. No. Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that you are able to use the jump scare 20 times? Well, oh, you spent all mine? Okay. Okay. Thank God.
but unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad front continues to advance to this day.
Yep.
So where does that leave us? Short answer is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest.
Yep.
And with the
You know how you asked at the beginning how like seriously it's a toad that is causing this problem? Yeah. If I get 100,000 channel points, I'm not having. No. Alright, give me 1 second.
You happy?
The baby. Oh, my mute button didn't even work. That was, by the way, that was my sister. By the way, that was not my mother. That was my sister.
population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads.
That's the population. That's how many cane toads were that are in Australia at the time of him making this video, which was 5 months ago. Oh, my cat is summoning me. Hi. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hi. You want pets? Hello. If it was my sister, I would have expected to smack at least one kick. Hey, we are... No, no, you cannot turn my cat into a stew.
That is
But hold on.
at 200 fucking million.
No, you're not turning my cat into a stew. I do not want to share. Yeah. 200 million toads.
Toads, that infestation is spreading. with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia...
Okay, that's actually wild. There's 10 times the number of toads compared to humans. Make a 500-point cat jump. I was actually considering making like a jump scare, just like sound from like my cat meowing.
The government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toads.
Yep.
You are supposed to do it humanely by catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours, but, most people don't want a frog.
I want to make it clear.
Taking up their freezer space.
Yep.
So they just use a golf club or a car.
Driving in my car right after
And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example,
legal
are
this
immune
time,
to their
yes.
venom, and
Well, 'cause this is a
Ricali
literal
and
just
magpies have learned to
tyrannid
flip
swarm.
them onto their backs before getting a feed. Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely f***ing awful for? The toads. They didn't ask for any of this shit. They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and the cane growers. Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit
Bring
in the
Neil
first place?
Seal back.
Well, that's the neat
That's
part.
all depending on Neil, mate.
They weren't.
I'm sorry.
The federal government banned the f***ing idea when they came up for it in 1935.
I did not know this. I'm sorry. Why did? Wait. If it was
Based on
banned,
the
why did they
advice
do
of
it?
entomologists who rightly presumed the toads would become a bigger f***ing issue than the beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban
you
lifted
serious?
in 1936.
Oh
We are
my
stuck
god.
in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked at scientific advice
Fuck off.
and went, nah. You have got to be fucked.
Nah, fuck off. Are you telling me that my country is stuck in toad combat because we had people look at scientific evidence as to why bringing cane toads here was bad, and they went, well, how about no? God, people are retarded. So, what does my cat want, Matt? I can hear my cat meowing in the distance. Hold on. Meow. 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 You gonna flop? Meow. Oh, don't mind me mimicking my cat. You will die if you eat the frog. The dog is fucking poisonous. Okay. So. Oh, the Octawave is back. Look, oh, alright. Now we are gonna go back to the what's it called? His shorts. Alright. I believe I was up to. Yes, Pippa. Hello. We're gonna start at this one. The world's
This
fastest
is
chicken.
the world's fastest chicken.
Why is nothing appearing on my screen?
Yeah, this is.
Why is there nothing on my screen?
This spider is a cowboy.
I did not.
This.
YouTube, can you not trip balls?
This spider is a cow.
That.
This spider is a vampire. This spider is a cowboy. This spider. This fish. This.
Why is it being annoying? But that's my job, not YouTube's.
This spider is a cowboy. This spider. Everyone. A lot of people. I am reporting. This. Did you know that whale? I can fix your. This is the world's.
Here we go. Welcome back, Carla. The Toad video is over. Long story short, my government's a bunch of retards. And now we have a toad population of over 200 million. Now we're going to funny shorts. Did we see this?
This is
We saw that.
Australia.
We saw
No.
that. Did we see this? Did we see this one? I don't remember. Yes, Pippa? Why are you rubbing against the post of the table? What are you doing? We saw this one?
Wild sharks are taking.
Oh yeah, that was the drug one. We saw that one.
This time.
No, you're not eating my cat. You may not eat the kitten. Well, now she's just gone back to licking her feet. So you haven't seen this one. This bird, I'm telling you right now, every single Australian child, me included, have been swooped and assaulted by this bird. And that is a fucking guarantee. There's not a single Australian person who their childhood wasn't getting swooped by this during spring.
This tiny bird killed a man.
Yup.
But how? We see this
Welcome.
is an Australian magpie. And why, yes, it is found in Australia. How could you fucking tell? But despite sharing a postcode with all the other Dark Souls enemies down here, they're actually pretty chill little guys. They got no poison, they aren't hiding a mouthful of teeth, and considering they're the length of a ruler and weight...
Okay, imagine a crow, but like during one specific part of the year, the devil himself possesses them and decides to just attack everything it sees.
less than a kilo, they can't pick you up and fly off with you. On top of that, they're actually really intelligent and often will form bonds with people who feed
Yep.
them. Most of this, however, immediately gets thrown out the window during the magpie's nesting season. Or,
Yep.
as it is better known down under,
Swooping season.
swooping season. See, because half of our wildlife would gladly turn magpies and their eggs into KFC, the second they build a nest, a switch flips in their brain and every single fibre of their being is devoted to aggressively defending the nest like they're a unit in a fucking tower defense game.
Yep.
Because if you step within around 50 metres of it, they
But
will
by the way, 50 meters is a big range, by the way.
lock onto you and dive bomb you at Mach 5 and try to peck your eyes out over and over and
Yep.
over again until they run you off.
Now, I actually have a story to tell for this. So, one of my sisters, she's like really into her running and everything. And I think this was probably, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, right? And we were at an oval like early in the morning, and she was like doing laps around the oval. And on her second lap, she went by this like one tree that had a magpie nest up there. And I kid you not, like I was just looking in the distance, and then because these trees were like pretty tall, I'd say probably maybe 10, 15 meters tall. From the very top, you see a magpie just lock onto her, and the magpie just started dive bombing my sister. And like I haven't seen my sister scream at the top of her lungs that much out of fear, but like she actually just like fucking like screamed as she was like running across. Like genuinely, the magpies are like terrifying during swooping season.
And this
Yep,
behaviour
fear
is
incarnate.
how in 2019, magpies caught a fucking manslaughter charge.
Send this bed to Canada, probably turn it into soup. Yeah, probably actually.
Guilty.
Yeah, one day a 76-year-old man was riding his bike
Well, no, they can fly. They just like to dive bomb people repetitively.
through a park in Wollongong, a park that contained a magpie nest. The magpies took exception to this and started swooping
Yes,
him.
it's
And they
bitchkin
swooped him
incarnate.
so hard that he careened off course, crashed the bike, and fucking died.
Yep. Magpie, like, by the way, I am terrified of magpies, and it's to the point where sometimes I will, like, in spring, I will actually actively walk a different way to avoid areas with, like, a bunch of trees that magpies commonly nest in. Because that shit is, like, terrifying. Anyways,
This bird is attempting to reproduce with that man's head.
I'm sorry.
But what? Well, this adorable little guy is the kakapo.
I don't want them attacking my tail.
And the answer to the question basically boils down to the fact it fucking sucks at being a bird.
What do you say me for?
To begin with, its wings are fucking useless. The kakapo is huge, weighing in at 4 kilos,
Oh,
which
shit.
is 2.5 kilos heavier than any other bird in the parrot family, which is probably why the kakapo is literally the only parrot species on the fucking planet that can't fly.
Oh wait,
He is
that's
so
a major skill
rotund
issue. I can't
that
lie.
he just hops along the ground. They also suck at reproducing. See, in order to attract a mate, male kakapo will dig a hole, plant themselves firmly in it, and then start spamming vine booms at the top of their lungs 8 hours a day for 3 months at
I'm
a time.
so what?
The problem is their call is very low pitched, which means that while females can feel it from
I'm more surprised how Australia didn't sink down because of the weight of everything. I don't fucking know either, to be honest.
miles off, they can't pinpoint where it's coming from, so they end up alone. When this happens, the defeated male f***s off and attempts to mate with a rock. Or, as you saw at the beginning, a journalist's head.
You are being shagged by a rare parrot.
Now, by this point, you are probably asking yourself, how the fuck has it survived this long?
Why is that thing still
And the
alive?
unfortunate answer is that it really fucking hasn't. See, the reason this feathered squeaky toy has evolved the survival instincts of a crusty sock is because it is only found in New Zealand, a place that naturally has no predators. None of what I just said
What the
is a
fucking doctor
problem
disrespect?
when you're basically playing on peaceful. Tragically, That little Union Jack in the corner of the New Zealand flag means it was colonised by the fucking British. So suddenly, there are cats, dogs, and early on, people trying to turn the poor thing into a KFC bucket, and its only defensive mechanism is standing still. Their population dropped as low as 49 birds,
shit.
and they are still critically endangered to this day. Certified British Empire moment.
Oh,
This
God.
bird.
I don't even think that's 100%. It wasn't even trying to defend itself. It's 0% attack, 0% defense, IQ negative 1 billion, and sneak 1%. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not, it can't camouflage well. Like,
This is the world's most useless fish.
You stupid.
Yeah, mate, that aquatic pancake.
hold on. What the fuck is this fish? What? The fuck was God cooking when he made this? What?
Is a mola, found wasting its life in oceans around the world, and a contender for the most dog shit fish build in the 7 seas. You see, these things are huge.
Oh shit, wait, they're
measuring
huge.
At 4 meters from fin
It's evolution. Evolution then cucked him. If this is the result of evolution for this thing.
to fin, and absolutely atomizing the scales at 2,300 kilos.
Holy shit,
putting
you're
it
a hefty
firmly
boy.
in the same weight class as a fucking F-150.
Fucking hell, what?
There is, however, a problem with that size. That is all it's good at. It spent every available stat point on being a
Sunfish said lazy nowhere years later. This. Yup.
giant floating satellite dish at the cost of spending its life as a useless fucking punching bag. To start with, the thing can't even swim properly. Their
Huh?
fins, specifically their tail, is tiny compared to the rest of their
We
body,
skipped
which makes
it
them
there.
so at maneuvering. The only thing they can eat is jellyfish and plankton because those don't dodge. Speaking of food, you may have noticed that in all of these photos, its mouth is open. That's because it doesn't f***ing close.
Huh?
God has cursed the f***ing thing to permanently pog. Oh, but evolution is not done f***ing the sunfish yet.
Oh,
because funnily
God.
enough, being the size of the average American meal, while having the defensive capabilities of a Tickle Me Elmo, makes these things perfect targets for predators. Most of the time, animals just take f***ing bites out of them, realize they taste like shit, and then swim off, leaving a hole in their head, which somehow doesn't kill them.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
That disgusting flavour is probably due to the 50 fucking parasite species living on its body, but flavour doesn't matter to sea lions, who will rip their fucking fins off and play frisbee with them.
I'm sorry?
And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, they will often swim to the surface to warm themselves up and let birds eat the parasites off of them, where they are promptly hit by a boat. Their only
my
saving grace is that they don't process pain because their brain is the size of a testicle. They are blissfully unaware that they
Oh
spend
my
their entire
God.
fucking life getting jumped.
Nah. What the fuck is that animal? Nah, it's... Is that even all muscle? I mean, I guess it has... Yeah, I think all muscle, no brain is probably the closest definition of like what that is we can get.
BMW, yet the car company, has an emu farm.
Fucking
But
what?
the f do the Germans want with our steroid chickens? Well, you see, a lot of complex parts have to come together to build a car. I mean, your transmission, your engine, I would say indicators, but we are talking about BMW here. However, the first thing you notice about a car is usually the simplest, the paint. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how nice your car is. If the paint's peeling off like a banana, people are going to assume it's a fucking shitbox. And that's why car companies put a lot of time and research into making sure the paint stays on your car while you slide it sideways into a tree. One of the best ways to do that is fucking clean it. See, anything that isn't wiped off the car gets stuck under the paint when it's applied, which fucks up adhesion by moving around. And even the tiniest particles of dust can fuck it all up. So, the Germans pondered, what is the best way to make sure every panel is spotless? And the answer they landed on is a giant fuck-off duster made of Australia's favourite feathered
You
war
serious?
criminals. And it wasn't just BMW that found this out, but Audi as well. Now, Audi gets their Dino Turkey feathers from the source, shipping directly from the land down
Oh
under.
my god.
¿Quieres?
Now, BMW used to do the same thing, till someone
No,
at head
what
office
is this?
had a thought. Hang on, f the feathers. If we ship over 4 emus and place them in a grid, infinite feather source. And so they airdropped
Infinite feather
Australia's
glitch
big
acquired.
birds onto a farm in Bavaria, where a small sleeper cell of Australia's most wanted resides to this day. The funny part of this to me is that BMW went so far as shipping kaiju turkeys to make the paint on their cars look good. Just for some TikToker to buy it for clout, wrap it bright purple, and then crash it into a fucking wall.
Clout gained. Nah, dude.
This monkey is getting bullied. But why?
Why you bullying me?
Well, you see, this is punch.
You know what could have worked? Don't buy a car. Honestly, base, I don't even like drive, like, because all the shit I need to go to is like either within walking distance or like there's a 2-minute like bus drive. I cannot lie. If you don't need a car, you don't have to get one.
A Japanese macaque whose mother, immediately after giving birth to him, went out for milk and cigarettes. So already not off to a great start in life, and things would not be getting easy.
You even have to apply for a driver's license and more. Exactly. Exactly. I still think a driver's license is good to have just because, like, it's the best form of ID. But, like, other than that, like, don't really
Easier
need
for
the
punch.
car.
You see, he was born in captivity at Japan's Ichikawa Zoo, which meant that he was then introduced to the rest of the macaque population alone. No parents, no friends, nothing. But surely, it's all up from here. He might be alone now, but at least he can start making friends with his fellow primates, right? Yeah, unfortunately, macaques treat the new kid in school about as well as Family Guy treats Meg. These guys have a very complex social hierarchy, and not unlike high school, it is enforced with bullying. So far, Punch has been smacked, dragged, and bitten, basically to tell him that he can't sit with them at their lunch table. And the bullying he cops is made worse by the fact there's no one to protect him because his mum, you know... And then after jumping him, they won't even let him get a fucking hug. Now, faced with such adversity, a lesser monkey would crumble and try to leave. But making the story infinitely sadder, Punch runs off to the closest thing to family he has. A plush orangutan gifted to him by the zookeepers to try and replace his mum. When
No,
stressed,
that's actually
he hugs
sad.
it and tries to get it to hug him back. No, I'm not fucking crying. Someone's cutting onions in here.
No, that's
However,
actually
despite
depressing.
the absolutely horrendous character development he's gone through, Punch has finally managed to start making some friends.
Hey, let's go.
Which is good, because for a monkey, he got off light. Had he been born a chimp, when they don't like one another, they rip each other's testicles off with their
Holy
fucking
shit.
teeth.
Holy fuck.
This monkey...
Oh, fuck. Whoever did that is a bastard. Nah. No, I was having a moment there. And then you're like, yeah, let's fucking jump scare this guy. No, I don't know. Come on out. Come on, I know it's you. Yep, there you are.
This pig went on an alcohol...
I was waiting, yeah. In the back of my head, it's like, I knew you were there. But, nah, I was having a moment there, and you were like, yeah, jump scare.
Alcoholic rampage.
What?
No, that's not clickbait. This really happened, and as with all good drunken rampages, our story takes place in fucking Australia. More specifically, it starts in the
Hell
middle
yeah.
of fucking nowhere, WA, where a couple blokes were out camping. And as any good Australian would, these lads brought with them the camping essentials. Let's see here, we've got swags,
Yep.
box of snags from Woolies,
Yep.
and most important of all, beers.
Yep.
And those beers
They
are
made a
why,
big
at
version of
4 in the fucking morning, these lads were suddenly ripped from sleep by a really weird sound. A low, snuffling and grunting noise, followed by the sound of bending aluminium. So, to ensure they weren't being attacked by, pick a native Australian animal, they got out of their tents, turned on a torch, and shined a light at it. And what they found was a wild pig shotgunning all of their
Oh
piss.
my god.
And I don't mean...
I ate... Wait. You mean the actual can? What? Wait, so, hold on. You mean you ate the actual aluminium? Almost died, but what? No. Oh my god. I don't know how you manage to make these speeches like every single time you tell a story. Oh, alright, everybody, it's Dunno story time. Buckle up, everybody. Oompa loompa doopity doo. I have a bad feeling about you. Yeah. That could be like the theme song for Dunno's story time. So yesterday after the stream, I was walking my dog. I went to buy a hot dog stand, so I had to buy one. Then the dog fought and tackled the car. Oh. No. No. Wait, so you tell me your dog just fall and just put this poor like fucking hot dog stand owner just out of business for the day? That's wild. And as I was paying the vendor a few hundred for damages, he ate the money. Nah, that's... Yes, Pippa? By yeah, imagine so eating an entire hot dog stand's worth of food. Yeah, honestly, if I was the vendor, I'd be pissed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Thank God I used my sister's credit card. No. Bro, nah, your sister's gonna... does your sister know? Because she's gonna be pretty angry with you. Meow. Meow. This has been Dunno's story time. Tune in next for story about 1,000... Oh. That'll be an interesting one. Meow. 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 Yeah. Oh. Yes. Can I help you? I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Bonak. No. You're not eating my cat. And yes, I just did a dad joke. Yes, you guys can just deal with it. You're hungry. Okay, I'm not Bill Bonak. I am Bonak. Just... Anyways, onwards with the MoreParz.
One or two beers. No. Daddy Pig was on a serious bender because he managed to down 18
No, my first name is not Bill. I hate myself if my first name was Bill.
fucking cans.
I'm sorry?
Now, fun fact about beers. Once you hit the 18 mark, all of your stats are redistributed into strength and you gain the frenzy debuff. This is why, after being spotted by the torch,
I did that to not... Bro.
the pig fucking sonicked away from the now empty six-packs, knocked over the garbage cans, paused, turned around and ate the garbage, then continued sprinting to a nearby paddock where it started headbutting a fucking cow.
This is too good.
This
is too good.
really pissed off the cow, who turned around to face the pig. And it was at this point, looking up at the very pissed off Big Mac, the pig realised he genuinely wasn't built for this shit. Yet this little piggy turned around and fucking booked it out of the paddock, being closely pursued by the ghost of burgers past. Cow chased him around a car for 10 minutes before giving up, leaving the still drunk pig to stumble away and pass out in a fucking bush. This pig...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually amazing. I'm really high. Hell yeah.
Octopuses bleed blue, but why?
I'm the Khalifa. Damn, that's an accomplishment right there.
Why are you blue?
Well, actually, it's not just octopuses. If you lined up Gary, Larry the Lobster, and Mr. Krabs, you will find that all of them bleed Gatorade.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck you, little shit. Oh my god. I was Portal. Oh, you little shite.
For aesthetic purposes. Running what appears to be blended up
Truth or the city, do you trust? I can't trust any of you, god damn it.
smooth through their veins actually serves an important purpose. And to learn what that is, we gotta talk about your blood. You see,
No, don't, bro. Now I have my chat just ganging up on me. God damn it. Nah, what do you know when those jump scares are really gonna be irritating? When I'm playing League of Legends ranked and I'm like locked in. And what's gonna happen is I'm like locked in fighting someone, and then both of you are just gonna team up and jump scare me. Oh, you got hit with ads. You were just alright. We'll wait for Dunno to come back from ads. Um, but yeah, nah. Where those jump scares are really going to like do me in is when I'm playing ranked on like Overwatch or League of Legends and I'm dialed in, and then there's just gonna be a slew of just jump scares from both you and Dunno. You did this. Okay. I did this to myself because I was hoping that people would see it as a funny thing but not spam it. But apparently, y'all are teaming up on me. Which isn't very nice. Welcome to the internet. Yeah, literally though. Bro. My cat's just... Alright, so in the room that I'm in, right? We have this like mini, like little like small trampoline. Um... And my cat is like under the trampoline but just staring into my soul from there. Pippa, what do you want? Can I help you with something? Yes. Right. Also, my cat has perfected like the resting bitch face. Me want picture. Honestly, I think, well, what I'll do, hold on, let me go to my Discord. I'll put like a bunch of photos of, what's it called, my cat in the Discord. Where is it? Pets. Alright, now she's looking away from me. But. Oh, now she's looking back this way. Hold on. I just put it in the add over. Alright, let's continue. Also, it is currently 11:12 p.m. At 11:30 p.m. I'm going to bed.
your circulatory system
Maybe earlier. Depends on how tired I am.
is based on iron.
Yeah,
Iron
he's really
is used
hiding
to
over
produce
there.
hemoglobin, which in turn carry oxygen around the body, allowing for you to, exist. And when iron is exposed to oxygen, it oxidizes and goes
Yeah,
red,
I don't
which
think
is
my
why
cat's
when you
earlier.
get shanked, sprays out tomato sauce. Now here is the fun part. The cast of SpongeBob.
Are you going now? Also, it's Bonak, not Bill. B-O-N-A-K. Bonak. My name ain't Bill.
don't run on iron. Their circulatory system is based on copper. So rather than hemoglobin, the copper creates hemomyosin.
What do you mean I box myself? It's Bonac, not Bill. They're not similar in any way, shape, or form.
To cart the oxygen around. And as anyone who's ever seen the Statue of Liberty can attest, when copper oxidizes, it turns blue. Now, the reason for them evolving copper is pretty simple.
Yeah, and they don't have anything else similar to each other. They have none of the same syllables. They don't end in the same letter. Alright, apart from the B, they have nothing similar.
Our blood fucking sucks. See, the inferior hemoglobin is far less efficient at binding oxygen than the Chad hemocyanin. And considering all of these bad boys live or travel through incredibly cold, low oxygen environments, they need to get the most out of every breath they take. They basically switched evolution teams from red to blue because red blood has a skill issue. Octopuses bleed.
Alright, I'll watch one more and then I'm off to bed because I am tired.
Australia's Prime Minister disappeared.
Oh, this.
No, that is not a joke. This is Harold Holt,
Yep.
the 17th Prime Minister of Australia. And when I say he disappeared,
The United Republic of Neurotoxin. That's a good one, actually.
I don't mean he retired from public life, never to be heard from again. I mean, we literally fucking lost him
Yeah.
midway through his term. That is like the Secret Service losing the fucking president.
Now, let me be clear.
Which begs a very important question. Fucking how? Well, you see, Holt was elected Prime Minister in 1966, and one of the most well...
He gone. Yeah, no, dead ass, he literally disappeared. Like, he actually just vanished. We don't know where he is.
known facts about him was that he fucking loved the ocean.
Hey, it was good. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks. How about you?
Which is why, on December 17th, 1967, while taking a day off from leading Spider Island, Holt convinced his mates to shop for a cheeky swim before they went out to lunch. And so they pulled into Cheviot Beach in Victoria. Now on that day, the ocean was, putting it lightly, fucked. And so all of Holt's friends warned him that maybe visiting Nemo today was a bad idea. Holt responded, and I quote, "I know this beach like the back of my hand." Hopped into the water and started swimming away from the shore. And
That's a
he
good
kept
idea,
swimming.
isn't it?
Further. And further. Yeah, right, mate. That's far enough. You can come back now. Wait, where the f*** is he? Yeah, they completely lost sight of him. Because the Prime Minister was f***ing gone. This caused the leaderless Australian government to themselves and start playing Where's Holto?
I am under the water.
Search and rescue teams scoured the coast for weeks and came up with absolutely
Yep.
nothing. Not even a body. The sitting Prime Minister had vanished without a trace.
Yep.
Some conspiracy theorists say he got picked up by a submarine. The odds are he drowned. But most importantly, with the tragic loss of our nation's Prime Minister at sea, how did we choose to commemorate the man who was clapped by the ocean? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because we named a fucking swimming pool after him.
This has to be one of the funniest things that our country's ever fucking done, by the way. the thing that makes it so funny is that we named a swim center after him, but he got fucking lost at sea. Oh. Oh god. Hi Pippa. Do you find that funny as well? Do you think he's retarded? Yeah, you think all people are retarded, don't you? Oh god. Alright, it is 11:18. Yeah, even me, yes. I find this funny as shit. Alright, I'm a bit tired now, so I'm gonna be heading off to bed because it is almost 11:20 p.m. Now, my plan is to do like each week, like at least I want to do like a couple reaction streams. And that fact that you said jump scare means you're not going to do a jump scare. I'm on to you. But I'll do it for today. I should be streaming tomorrow. Thing is, the reason why I don't do as many reaction streams is that I just love playing League. Yes. Now, well, the thing is, I go from being alert to not alert at all, like the snap of my fingers. So like, you should probably be. Is it that alert? Nah, you are most definitely Aha himself. Or themselves. Anyways, that'll do it for me for today. Thank you to everyone who watched and everything, but I'm going to bed now. See ya.